Hello! Oh my god, I have done another video. Yeah, my name's Triple S. I used to be also known as Dislike Man, but I'm gonna drop that now. Because, whatever. That's in the past. I am back to making videos, I cannot believe this. Everything... well, basically, the lowdown is I got a virus from trying to torrent a program which I needed for university.
Gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Perhaps I have.
No matter how hard Stanley looked, he couldn't find a trace of his co-workers.
Look, your computer screen. Anyway, yeah, I lost all my files because of a virus that I got from trying to torrent, so that I wouldn't fail uni, and in the end I had to fork out 400 quid from my student loans.
Stanley went around touching every little thing in the office, but it didn't make a single difference, nor did it advance the story in any way.
So I had to fork out 400 quid to buy a program legit so I won't fail uni. So I just lost all my not backed up, if they were backed up I'd be fine. I lost all my recorded YouTube videos. There's a piece of paper on the floor. And no one's there. Okay, there is a screen on in there though. So now I'm having to re-record everything again. Well, almost everything. I'm stopping Phoenix Wright and Professor Layton. And some games. The game with a really long name, which I can never remember to say. I'm stopping that as well. Into the office. So basically what I'd done, I had recorded all the endings for this game and a bunch of Easter eggs as well. Basically I went for all the endings, and then when I got to the endings which only take like 5 minutes, I decided to chuck in a couple of Easter eggs as well. So that's what I'm going to be doing again. So this time, last time we did the Freedom. The first video was Broom Closet, the second one was Freedom. Now we're going to try a Control.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
So we go to the door on the left. I have to try and remember all the Easter eggs as well, look up guides to do them. Like if you noticed before, I looked into a room, I looked through a window for a little bit. Something was supposed to happen there,
not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there. So yeah, I absolutely fucking love this game. And that's why I'm going through the effort of re-recording. Here's the Broom Closet. I actually didn't do the Broom Closet ending properly. See, what you do is you go in here, and he goes through the whole Stanley
thing.
Stepped into the broom closet, but there was nothing here.
He
So
goes through this
turned
whole
around
thing.
and got back on track.
And then he'll keep talking.
There was nothing here. No choice to make, no path to follow. Just an empty broom closet. No reason to still be here.
So we'll just keep doing this until he stops talking. Shouldn't take long, hopefully.
It was baffling that Stanley was still just sitting in the broom closet. He wasn't even doing anything. At least if there was something to interact with, he'd be justified in some way.
I hope the audio's okay as well.
He's literally just standing there doing sweet FA.
FA! Yeah, hope the audio's okay as well. Had to
Are you really
set everything up
still in
again.
the broom closet? Standing around doing nothing? Why? Please offer me some explanation here. I'm genuinely confused.
Is that the last thing he says? Here's a wrench.
You do realize there's no choice or anything in here, right? If I'd said Stanley walked past the broom closet, at least you would have had a reason for exploring it to find out. But it didn't even occur to me because literally this closet is of absolutely no significance to the story whatsoever. I never would have thought to mention it.
I'm gonna wait until he
Maybe
said
to
everything.
you,
Yeah.
This is somehow its own branching path. Maybe when you go talk about this with your friend, you'll say, "Oh, did you get the broom closet ending? The broom closet ending was my favourite." I hope your friends find this concerning.
Wall. cabinet, wall, thing, wall, shelf. That's it, wall, shelf.
Stanley
Wall.
was fat and ugly and really, really stupid. He
Oh.
probably only got the job because of a family connection. That's how stupid he is. That or with drug money. Also, Stanley is addicted to drugs and hookers.
Hookers! I'll make my own job with blackjack and hookers.
Well, I've come to a very definite conclusion about what's going on right now. You're dead. You got to this broom closet, explored it a bit, and were just about to leave because there's nothing here, when a physical malady of some sort shut down your central nervous system and you collapsed on the keyboard. Well, in a situation like this, the responsible thing is to alert someone nearby so as to ensure that your body is taken care of before it begins to decompose.
It's actually taking longer than I thought it would.
Anyone who happens to be nearby, the person at this computer is dead.
I'm dead.
He or she has fallen prey to any number of your countless human physiological vulnerabilities.
He's not human.
It's indicative of the long-term sustainability of your species. Please remove their corpse from the area and instruct another human to take their place at the computer, making sure they understand basic first-person video game mechanics and filling them in on the history of narrative tropes in video gaming, so that the irony and insightful commentary of this game is not lost on them. All right, when you've done that, just step out into the hallway.
Is that the last thing you say, mate? I think it might be. Right, so now, the next time we come and play this game...
It's good to have you on board. I guarantee you can't do any worse than the person who came before you.
Right, so the next time we reload into here, and we pass this to do another ending, this should be different. So we'll check that out next time.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley
go
walked
upstairs, don't we?
upstairs to his boss's office.
Upstairs! So trust me, all that palaver just then will be well worth it. Nope. I thought there was a giant white wall then. Nope. Nope.
Stepping into his manager's office,
We've been through this
Stanley
before.
was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. Shocked, Stanley was in such a rush to get through the story as quickly as possible, he didn't even have a single minute to just let the narrator talk.
Haha.
That kind of anxiety isn't healthy, so he relaxed for a few moments with some calming new age music.
Music! Boom, 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 boom. I like your tie. Let's play the piano. I can't play the piano.
Feeling soothed and rejuvenated, Stanley calmly walked forward into the opened passageway.
What happened then? Open there. Something glitched then. It's really dark over here. There's nothing even over there, I don't think. We go in here, don't we? Yeah, we do. This video's going to be about 20 minutes long, probably. Then we've got to go through all the other things to get to where we're not going to press the off button. We are in fact going to press the on button. Usually I get annoyed with repeating stuff. I hate things that repeat.
Descending deeper into the
Oh, if you get what I mean.
Stanley realized he felt a bit peculiar. It was a stirring of emotion in his chest, as though he felt more free to think for himself, to question the nature of his job. Why did he feel this now, when for years it had never occurred to him? This question would not go unanswered for long.
Right, yeah, I hate repeating things that, you know, take a lot of time to do, or are really annoying. But in case of this game, fucking love
Stanley
this.
walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility.
So after we press the other button, this is what we're going to be doing here. We're going to be going that way, and we'll also see the broom closet a little differently, I think. But yeah, we're still going in here. So, lights on.
The lights rose on an enormous room packed with television screens. What horrible secret did this place hold? Stanley thought to himself. Did he have the strength to find out?
There is also an Easter egg you can do in here, which I shall be doing later. So, stay tuned for that in a later video, when I get round to it. Because I don't think I'm going to get back into recording on a full-time basis again, just every now and again.
Now the monitors jumped to life, their true nature revealed. Each bore the number of an employee in the building, Stanley's co-workers. The lives of so many individuals reduced to images on a screen, and Stanley, one of them, eternally monitored in this place where freedom meant nothing.
Freedom means nothing. That screen's black if there is even a screen there. I don't know. Where are we going? Oh, it's this way. Oh. Okay, there's no black screen. It's supposed to be ones with red lettering on it. Oh, just saw over there a guy got fired. You can't jump. Can you jump in this game? You can crouch. You can't jump.
This mind control facility, it was too horrible to believe. It couldn't be true. Had Stanley really been under someone's control all this
Elevator.
time? Was this the only reason he was happy with his boring job? That his emotions had been manipulated to accept it blindly? No. He refused to believe it. He couldn't accept it. His own life in someone else's control? Never. It was unthinkable, wasn't it? Was it even possible? Had he truly spent his entire life utterly blind to the world?
Yep.
But here was the proof. The heart of the operation. Controls labeled with emotions. Happy, or sad, or content. Walking, eating, working. All of it monitored and commanded from this very place. And as the cold reality of his past began to sink in, Stanley decided that this machinery would never again exert its terrible power over another human life. For he would dismantle the controls once and for all.
So last time we pressed the off button and we got freedom. Now we press on.
Oh, Stanley, you didn't just activate the controls, did you? After they kept you enslaved all these years, you go and you try to take control of the machine for yourself. Is that what you wanted? Control? Oh, Stanley, I applaud your effort, I really do. But you need to understand, there's only so much that machine can do. You were supposed to let it go, turn the controls off, and leave. If you want to throw my story off track, you're going to have to do much better than that. I'm afraid you don't have nearly the power you think you do. For example, and I believe you'll find this pertinent, Stanley suddenly realized he had just initiated the network's emergency detonation system. In the event that this machine is activated without proper DNA identification, nuclear detonators are set to explode, eliminating the entire complex. How long until detonation then? Let's say, 2 minutes. Ah, now this is making things a little more fun, isn't it, Stanley? It's your time to shine. You are the star. It's your story now. Shape it to your heart's desires. Oh, this is much better than what I had in mind. What a shame we have so little time left to enjoy it. Mere moments until the bomb goes off. But what precious moments each one of them is. More time to talk about you, about me, where we're going, what all this means. I barely know where to start. What's that? You'd like to know where your co-workers are? A moment of solace before you're obliterated? All right, I'm in a good mood. You're gonna die anyway. I'll tell you exactly what happened to them. I erased them. I turned off the machine. I set you free. Of course, that was merely in this instance of the story. Sometimes when I tell it, I simply let you sit there in your office forever, pushing buttons endlessly and then dying alone. Other times, I let the office sink into the ground, swallowing everyone inside, or I let it burn to a crisp. I have to say this, though, this version of events has been rather amusing. Watching you try to make sense of everything and take back the control wrested away from you, it's quite rich. I almost hate to see it go. But I'm sure whatever I come up with on the next go-around will be even better. My goodness, only 34 seconds left. But I'm enjoying this so much. You know what? To hell with it. I'm going to put some extra time on the clock. Why not? These are precious additional seconds, Stanley. Time doesn't grow on trees. Oh dear me, what's the matter, Stanley? Is it that you have no idea where you're going or what you're supposed to be doing right now? Or did you just assume when you saw that timer that something in this room was capable of turning it off? I mean, look at you. Running from button to button, screen to screen, clicking on every little thing in this room. These numbered buttons, no, these colored ones. Or maybe this big red button, or this door. Everything, anything, something here will save me. Why would you think that, Stanley? That this video game can be beaten? Won? Solved? Do you have any idea what your purpose in this place is?
Well, we're dead.
You're in for quite a disappointment. But here's a spoiler for you. That timer isn't a catalyst to keep the action moving along. It's just seconds ticking away to your death. You're only still playing instead of watching a cutscene because I want to watch you for every moment that you're powerless. To see you made humble. This is not a challenge. It's a tragedy. You wanted to control this world, that's fine. But I'm going to destroy it first, so you can't. Take a look at the clock, Stanley. That's 30 seconds you have left to struggle. 30 seconds until a big boom and then nothing.
Oh, I was in 0.427.
Just you being blown to pieces. Will you cling desperately to your frail life, or will you let it go peacefully? Another choice. Make it count, or don't. It's all the same to me, all a part of the joke. And believe me, I will be laughing at every second of your inevitable life from the moment we fade in until the moment I say, happily ever after.
Boom! And, what do we get here? We get a loading. And abracadabra, we're back in the office. That was fun, we blew up. There is, like, no way to stop that explosion, I don't think. From everything I've tried. I've gone through that explosion thing like 3 times, pressing every single button, trying to do that colour stuff that I did before. This time I just pressed all blues for some reason, I don't know. But now, I shall end off here. In the next video, we shall be having a look at the broom closet, see what's different, and doing the escape ending, I do believe. So, see you all next time. Goodbye.